Greetings, we finally made it. Every time we try something new, we have technological issues. So Larry had ordered a nice big cord so that I can take the camera into the other room while having it plugged in. And the cord worked and then didn't work. So we had to hunt down a different cord, but we found one and here we are. Let's see who's here. I'm excited about today. I saw some comments here. Saran, hello, Saran. Saran's just going to be listening to us today. She's driving around doing Christmas chores. So thanks for watching us while you drive around and do your chores, Saran. She also says, I'm completely on board with outgrown habitat. We need a new space for Armando. That's her king snake, I believe. We want to make it ourselves. Yes, we have definitely discovered that when you create a full habitat on your own, it's a lot of work, and with the snakes downstairs, excuse me, extremely expensive. And now we wish we would have gone with some pre-made designs. We're looking at Tamura. If you guys don't know about Tamura enclosures, I follow them on Instagram and they're amazing. And we're about to set up a whole new room down there with a new habitat, and we're going to be getting their prefabricated enclosures, and they have a lot of personal touches you can put on it. So we're excited about that. Hello, Tara. Hello, Megan, Erica. Thank you all for being here today. I'm assuming you guys can hear me since nobody has told me that you can't. Larry was home on his lunch break, and like I said about the cord, he had everything up and running and then decided to unplug the cord to charge the camera for a minute. And when he plugged it back in, it didn't work anymore. So that's why we were late today. Of course, as always, technological. We have definitely. Oh, there we are. All right, you guys, very good. So I have not got to spend time with you guys just chilling with the animals in a long time since before the Brazil trip. And then since the Brazil trip, it's just been me putting together the Brazil videos and sharing them with you guys, which I had no idea how much I was going to enjoy doing that. And I really, really love doing it. I'm excited to do part 3 of the Brazil trip. I just have a lot of other projects to do too, but I'm determined to get the part 3 of the Brazil trip out to you guys before Monday so that our Monday night live feed can be downstairs in the jungle room. I have snakes that need to go into the rain chamber and things that I like to do with you guys on live. It's so much fun to get to share all of that interaction. So today on this live feed, I am going to feed these guys, and I'm going to get the camera and show you the details of their enclosure and why they've outgrown it and what we're going to change about it. I also have another little project over there that you can't see at this moment, but I'm going to show it to you, and it's the hamsters. The hamsters have become real true pets. They have a sandbox and tunnels. Larry has built them a whole new enclosure. It's still out in the garage because I have to landscape it. So and I have to go down to the river to get earth because I like to use the natural earth with all of the bugs in it. I've found upstairs up here, it works for the king snakes, the tortoises. Zsa Zsa uses it down here in the tortoise enclosure. And the hamsters are right now in Tiny Tim's old enclosure, and they're on the natural river dirt. And they like to eat bugs too. So we're going to go dig up the dirt. I just have some work to do on their landscaping. So many ideas I've gotten just from watching them, and I'll share those with you guys. All right, so Zsa Zsa has been quite excited. She saw Larry setting up the camera. She is fully trained that when this camera comes on, she's going to get treats and food and stuff. So she's ready and prepared for that. She was already out here standing on this little statue because I have her stand up tall on this statue and give her blueberries. So she was on here standing up doing her tricks, but she didn't get any treats because she has to do them on my time frame, not hers. No, when she does something really cute, I give her a treat. She knows when she's cute. All right, let's get her down here. Where is she? Oh, I see her back there on the, she's on this thing. So let's get her some food. And this thing that she's on right here is a tube that I covered in sandpaper, a shipping tube, whatever we got in it. I don't remember. All right, you guys keep an eye on her because she's about to go crazy. They usually get fed around noon. I usually wait until Larry comes home at noon so that he can watch the animals eat and interact. He really enjoys doing that on his lunch break. And then he takes a little 30-minute nap after he has his lunch and watches the animals eat. So when I do a live feed at 1 o'clock on Thursdays, that means that these guys are actually eating 1 hour late, and they get a little crazy when they have to wait a whole extra hour. Hi, Allison. Hello, William. So nice that you guys are here. I love having you here a lot. Everybody who comes and sits with me while I have fun with these animals is special to me because it is so fun to share. And it's awesome that I get to share the animals, but you know, if somebody's coming over to my house, I have to clean the whole house. And with you guys, I just have to clean the spot where I'm going to sit. I'm just kidding. Well, it's kind of true. So right now I am peeling cucumbers. The sun is really in my eyes, but Larry said this was a good spot for you guys, but I just can't see the computer and stuff. But I could see my cell phone. So that's how I can tell what you guys can see is by what's on that screen. I'm just going to move it down just a touch because Zsa Zsa's going to come right down here as soon as she realizes I have stuff she wants. Zsa Zsa! And I discovered something else this morning. When I was taking the thumbnail picture with her, and I whistled, and she perked up like a dog. I couldn't believe it. I had never seen that before. Here she comes. Hi, Zsa Zsa. Are you going to come and get some food? Yes, you're so cute. There's nothing cuter than Zsa Zsa. She would like to have this cucumber too, but I have to finish peeling it. I also have some blueberries down here. So if she sees the blueberries, then she is not going to eat anything else. I'm actually surprised she's eating the greens when I had the cucumber out. We're going to feed you a little bit, and then we're going to show off the tortoise's house and what we're going to do different. You love that tortoise house, don't you? She has so many wonderful places she can sit, but when it comes to her favorite places to sit, it is wherever she can see the tortoises. I think she considers them her charges. Are you in charge of those tortoises? What? You want something? She knows. She knows that she's supposed to get a treat. So she is being a little bit rebellious with whatever food I'm giving her because she knows that this is a setup where she's supposed to get a treat. So let's give her one. She knows. What is that? Okay, you got to come up over here. Can you guys see her? Come right here. Come on down here. Come on, Zsa Zsa. Come on. All the way on your statue. Oh, no, you got to stay on your statue. Sorry. That's all right. We'll get her up there. She'll realize it in a second. But you guys are going to get to see her stand all the way up. It's so cute. Look at those little arms. No, you got to stay. No. Zsa Zsa, you have to do it like I say, Zsa Zsa, or you don't get the treat. Oh, don't fall down. I'm sitting too close. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at you. Let me do a different way here. What are you going to get now? Here, you want to sit right there? You want to do it right there? Could you turn around so everybody could see your cuteness from the front? I know everybody's probably like, just give her the damn blueberry. We have to make her work for it. She really shouldn't have that many. Here, you want to try some of this now? And you guys, I purposely did not feed the tortoises yet because I wanted you to see them. They know there's food happening over here. So here they come. You guys want some food? I'll throw them little tiny scraps so you can see them moving around when I throw the food. They'll come right over there and get that. No, you have to get fed. She realized she can eat independently if she gets down there. Well, you guys can see the tortoises look like their habitat's plenty big enough for them. And you know, for maybe some people it might be, but we really pay a lot of attention to what they enjoy and what they love to do that they can't do anymore. And there's a major difference that I have to change in there. And as you know, if you know, Tiny Tim has a different house. And they lived separately, but we put them together during the day because the sun shines in this habitat and not so much in Tiny Tim's. So we started just putting Tiny Tim over here during the day, and Pasithea was huffing and puffing at me when I would try to take Tiny Tim out. So we decided that they were just happy together in there. And Tiny Tim, every time you would take Tiny Tim from his enclosure to put him over here with Pasithea, he would get real excited, like, you know, coming to your hand, putting his head out, bobbing it. You could really tell that he was excited because he knew when we picked him up, he was going to get his slow little elevator ride over here. And we always did it slow and made sure that he could see where he was going. And now that they're just living together, I need to make better spaces for both of them. They have a really nice cave that I'm going to show you guys, but they both love the cave. And if Tiny Tim doesn't get to bed early enough, then Pasithea blocks the cave door and Tiny Tim can't get in there to sleep. So we will find Tiny Tim going to bed earlier than normal, trying to get in there before Pasithea does. So we're going to build a really nice cave system, and I'm going to show you guys what exactly that entails, what I'm going to change and what I'm not going to change, because this habitat took a lot of time and work, and I don't want to reconstruct the entire thing, but I do have a good plan. And for the hamsters that I'm going to show you, we have bought some really nice dirt. We got some reptile sand for them to mix with some really good organic earth and some coconut shells. So they will have really nice areas to dig their tunnels. And I'll show you what I'm going to do for them. Turns out those hamsters like greens and vegetables too, as well as bugs. So if you guys remember that I have Prince over there, our mysterious toad that just showed up in my plants one day, full grown, had to have been in there for a long time. We see Prince once in a while, but not very often. He's nice and fat, definitely has been eating well, whatever he's eating in there. I read that those type of toads, I can't remember what they're called now. It's not a foster toad, but it seems like it was something like that. But they eat bugs in their youth, and then when they become adults, they eat fungi and mildew. So I put some moss in there, and I found some mushrooms and one of my plants grows mushrooms here. And they're yellow mushrooms. They're probably not his kind that he eats, but I put one in there anyway. He hasn't done anything with it. Zsa Zsa. Here. And then after I show you guys the tortoise habitat and what I'm going to be doing with the hamsters, then I'm going to take you guys. Oh, well, my plan is to take you guys in the other room and show you the animals that are in rehabilitation. But that plan was great when Larry was using the nice long new cord that he got. And now I do not have a long cord, so I'll have to check and see how that's going to go. Zsa Zsa, do you want another blueberry, Zsa Zsa? You want another blueberry? No, you got to let go of me. She's depending on me. Here you go. Here's Zsa Zsa. There you go. Good girl. Good girl, how you stood up like that for a long time. Yes, you did. You are such a good little trickster. Such a good little circus lizard. All right, one more, okay? Just one more. Here's Zsa Zsa. You got to watch those little claws. They're sharp. All right, you guys. I am going to... Oh, I promised these tortoises some more something, didn't I? These tortoises eat a lot of food, and they're growing really fast. And since I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to tell you guys about take you in there to show you our animals that are in rehab, I'll just give you a quick briefing on them. Is that we have Rico Suave and Mommy Wada that you guys have seen some of. And Rico Suave's had 4 meals with us, but they've all been assisted. So all of his meals are meals that we had to put in his mouth and stay with him with a slight pressure on the little mouse, frozen, defrosted, heated up mouse, and putting a little pressure on it so that he can get it swallowed. So he has not been easy for us. We did put him on antibiotics, and we thought he was going to eat, but then he just has not eaten, except for with our assistance. So we're still working on Rico Suave. Mommy Wada's doing great. She did shed, but it was not a full shed. And we always have full, beautiful, perfect sheds. And I feel like she's been with us long enough that we could have affected the shed better. You know, we put her in the rain chamber a lot. She has a full misting system, but she doesn't have any plants. So I think we need to work on putting some plants in there. And also those animals that are in quarantine and rehabilitation are just about ready to go downstairs into the jungle room because they've been in quarantine now for months and they're all doing great. Everybody's, well, except Rico Suave is not actually eating, but he is, eating with assistance and fully digesting all of his meals. And Mommy Wada does everything perfect. And then we do have another animal in there in rehabilitation, and her name is Draca. She is a wild-caught northern emerald tree boa, Coryllius caninus, from Guyana. And she is an animal that somebody else had and didn't have the proper husbandry and closure for her. And she ended up getting some really bad scale rot on her snout. She had layers of stuck shed on her body, her whole body, and scale rot on her belly. She was just in really bad shape, and she is looking fantastic. I'm really excited to get to tell you all about Draca, so I hope I get to do that today. All right, for now, let's have a look at these tortoises and their habitat and exactly what we are going to be doing with that. Larry has done such a good job mastering this camera. Oh, look at those two. Tiny Tim just gets stepped on, doesn't he? He doesn't mind. Let's give them something more here. Here you go, guys. And that's kale. Kale is something that they can have sometimes. Unfortunately, I feed it to them more than they should have it because it's easy to get. They really shouldn't be eating as much groceries and should be eating more wildflowers and grass and things like that. And we really tried. We had beautiful grass growing in here, but they kill everything. But we have found that these spider plants, or people call them airplane plants, they can all eat them, and they don't eat too much of them. So that's why. Oh, am I back? Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I was just about to see if I was able to show you guys the other room. I'm not quite sure if I have you back yet. It does not appear that I do. All right, I see that I'm here. Are you guys still here? All right. One of these days, we will be able to do this without any technological difficulties. Well, you guys did get to see the tortoises and the hamster habitat. And some of you might be wondering about what we're doing with the hamsters. I'm sure some of you can guess. I don't really want to say. But I am not going to be able to take you guys into the other room to show you the other animals because the cord is very sensitive, obviously, because it just completely came out and I don't want to mess with it. But we will be able to get in there and see everything soon. You guys can keep your eyes open for the remodel that we're going to be doing here with the tortoises and the hamsters. I'll be posting updates on that. And I'll be back to posting the animals here in this house soon. I've just been spending all of my computer time on getting the video done from Brazil. So as soon as that's finished, I'll just get back to posting all of the cuteness around here. And I will see you guys Monday night. We'll be downstairs in the jungle room, and we'll be working with the emeralds. So we'll get to have all of the snakes out, and that's my favorite thing to do with you guys. Thank you for coming to our little live today to learn about our habitat remodel and to learn about our animals in rehabilitation, even though I wasn't able to show them to you. But I promise that that will be coming very soon. I love you guys. Thank you for being here.